What's up, kids? How's it going? Happy Friday to you. Tom Clark here for High Velocity Wrestling, HVW Director of Social Media. How's everybody doing out there today in Facebook land? Hope you and yours are doing great. Hope you've had a good week. Things is going well. Things is going well and are going well here. Thank you for asking. It's been a good week for yours truly. I cannot complain. If I do, I'm wasting my time. There's some logos. Isn't that pretty? So this is unannounced. This is just me going live. We've been putting all kinds of stuff up this week, all kinds of cool stuff for you guys to look at, to check out. You see the dog bed behind me on the futon? I have to throw a blanket up for the DOG. He's not up here right now. He may be soon enough. So he hears me talking. He might show up. We actually have 3 hours and 17 minutes. You know what happens at 3 hours and 17 minutes? Anybody? Anyone? Bueller? In 3 hours and 17 minutes, the online ticket sales for HVW Proving Ground are over. It's done. Kaput. Phooey. Forget it. Game over. Okay? You know what this means for you? Your time to save a little bit of money, a little bit of cash, payola, the green stuff, some cabbage, some credits if you're a Star Wars fan. The time for you to save a little bit of something extra is going to be over. Okay? Done. Forget about it. All right? So, what's this mean for you? Right now, today, as it has been since April 1st, baby, ringside tickets are $15 pop. General admission is $12 pop. There you go. I said it. It's good, right? Now, however, if you wait until tomorrow, in other words, if you wait till 8:01 tonight, you know what you're going to pay? $20 ringside, $15 general admission. I know what you're thinking. Tom, for God's sake, I don't want to pay extra money. What are you, crazy? Times is tight, yo. There's a budget. I'm on a budget. I get it. I totally get it. Hey, we all have to count our pennies, kids. So if you have plans on coming to HVW Proving Ground, guess what you need to do? You need to go make it happen like right now. Because you only got 3 hours and 16 minutes until the 15 and 12 is over. Hear my chair squeaking? It's terrible. Until the 15 and 12 prices are done. Over. Kablooey. Kaput. Finished. Need I repeat myself over and over and over again? Tomorrow you will pay $20 for ringside. You will pay $15 general admission all ages. Okay? So, I don't know what you're waiting on. Keep me in the window because you and I like to hang out and talk and have a good time, right? So, but open another window. tinyurl.com/HVWPGTIX. tinyurl.com/HVWPGTIX. There you go, baby. Nice, right? It's real easy, man. Just go, baby. Just go. What's up, Judge? Hit me, man. What you got? By the way, dude, it's just me here today. Gary is busy. We've all been very, very busy. Everything is, yours truly's been working. Gary's been working. I'm telling you right now, man. Proving Ground is right around the corner. When is it? Tomorrow night. 8. I'm sorry, not 8. I mean, the show will be going at 8. But if you come at 8, you're going to be late. Don't be late at 8. Doors open at 6:30. Bell time, 7 p.m. Yes, yes, Judge. We shall be streaming. Yes, indeed, do. Check out HVW on the Facebook or on the YouTube machine. The plan is to stream live in both locations. Yes, yes. Can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Please, please, and thank you, man. Check out the show. Dude, let us know what you think, man. Your opinion is highly valued in this company in case you haven't figured that out for sure. Again, just wanted to go live. I thought maybe I'd share a couple of videos with you in case you haven't seen some stuff. Get some things out there. We have a total of 6 matches, 5 advertised and a dark match, okay? This is going to be good stuff. The dark match are 3 HVW up-and-comers, rising stars. Kid Cutter, Rex and Andrews, and Ghazi in a triple threat, okay? Then we've got 5 matches on the main card. The first match, the New Age Villains, that's Nathan Cross and Ryan Riley, thank you very much, with their manager, Ivan Righteous. We'll get to him in a scoosh. Be patient. Patience. versus the Foundation versus the White Claw Outlaws versus Cam Jackson and KO Mari. The winners of that match are the brand new HVW Tag Team Champions. Bam! You can't beat that, Jack, right? It's awesome. I can't wait to see that match. It's going to probably steal the show. It's going to be great. Match number 2, the Eye of the Tiger John Matthews versus the Widow's son Elijah Proctor in a special grudge match. And by the way, Proctor accompanied to the ring by, you guessed it, his manager, Ivan M. Righteous, of the Eliminating Truth. There's some press. We'll get back to that in Scoosh. Be patient. Third match on the card, the superior Jake Jacobs versus the BTSG Mook. Now, of those 3 matches, it's a win and you're in scenario. What's this mean, Tom? God, I'm glad you asked. Here's what it means for you, okay? Here's what it means for the men involved, all right? Of all 3 of those matches, you win, you're in. You know what this means? You are in to the 10-man over-the-top battle royale for the HVW Championship. This means, kids, that we could potentially tomorrow night crown tag team champions, and one of those tag team champions becomes the new HVW champion. It could happen. It could happen. Anything can happen in pro wrestling. If you guys don't know that, then you don't watch very much, do you? Shocked and appalled and awestruck. Anything can happen in this industry. We know that. Anything can happen in HVW. Anything could happen tomorrow night. The 5th match. Oh, man, is it going to be good. This kind of match we do this for, all right? The main event for the first time in company history. Women will main event HVW. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tom, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. This company's been around for a long time. Why did it take so long? You're right. You're totally right. Guess whose fault that is? It's kind of our fault. But here's the deal, baby. It's 2021. Time to get with the now. Evolve or die. Okay? We evolve. I'm just saying, look at the logos now versus 10 years ago, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. We move forward, baby. That's what we do in HVW, okay? We move forward. Always forward. Forward always. So, yes, tomorrow night, the women main event for the first time in company history. I'm jacked. I'm stoked. I'm through the moon, through the roof about it, okay? And all the above. Hayden Ramsey, after 14 months of being on the shelf at the hands of Caitlin Marie, will get a chance at some vengeance tomorrow night against Caitlin Marie and her longtime bitter rival, Sadie Lee Moss. Triple threat, main event match. Women for the first time. It's good, right? It's a reason to buy a ticket. You ain't got a ticket yet? What's wrong with you? Tell everyone you know. Tell your friends. Tell your coworkers. Tell your cousin. Somebody call my mama. But while you're doing all that, tell them this, that first ever women's main event is going to be for the first ever HVW Women's Championship. There, I said it. The first ever. Are you listening? Is this thing on? The first ever HVW Women's Champion will be crowned tomorrow night. Doors open at 6:30. Bell time, 7 p.m. Dude, what more could you ask for? Honest to freaking God up in here. Gonna make me curse. What more could you ask for? Lord God in heaven. You kidding me? Wait. Okay. Here's some backstage information. This is Tom pulling back the curtain. Did you get that? I got an itch all of a sudden. You know what they say? If your right hand itches, you're going to shake the hands of a stranger. My mom knows all this stuff. She's very smart about old wives' tales that don't really mean anything to anybody. She's got them all. I've heard them for years, my whole life even. Shake the hands of a stranger. If this hand itches, it means you're going to get money. Hey, why can't this hand itch? I told you I was going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. Ivan Righteous. You listening? Pal? Here's the deal. Again, pull back the curtain time. Rewind November 2019. You know what happened November of 2019? Was it November? October 2019? Was that when it was? Yours truly, HVW owner and promoter Gary Benfield, and Ivan Righteous were in a room together. It's a true story. I know what you're thinking. What? This guy that badmouths you and makes fun of you and gets your name wrong on purpose and makes memes of you singing and dancing? By the way, I have a lovely singing voice, but the meme you did, it's not bad. I chuckled. I'm going to be real. I chuckled. We had a meeting. In fact, it was at Ivan's house. As I said, peeling back the curtain. He can deny it if he wants to. If he does, it's whatever. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm used to this stuff, man. When you're in my position, you get used to having mud slung at you. It is what it is. I don't really care. Like I said, you live with it. You learn to live with it. I was going to get some hey going on here. Bam. And bam. Sorry, I forgot all that. Where was I? Yes. October/November 2019. We had a conversation about putting the company back together. Actually, if you want to go back, yeah, it was about October. It was like October. I don't want to say it's October. That's about right. We didn't have a stenographer. There was no, secretary taking notes of the meeting. It's just all up here, and some of it's faded. It's been a long time. We had a conversation. Everything was fine. He seemed like a nice guy. No kidding. Everybody was in agreement. We shook hands. Gary and I split. I thought everything was fine. Fast forward a couple of months to January 25th, 2020, resurrected our big event back. He had been making noise on social media as if he hadn't been invited and all this stuff. And I'm like, what is he talking about? Gary said he booked him. I said, yeah, he's been booked. We're good to go. Then he talks about he can't. What's going on? I don't know. Now he hates my guts. Accused me of all kinds of stuff. This is the same guy that took over our Facebook page last year. Everybody remember that? Hijacked it. We couldn't get in. We were locked out. Somehow he got the password. Still don't know how that happened. I mean, this guy makes fun of me, rips on me at every turn. Listen, kids, I'm not a wrestler. I never have been. I love this business. I love writing about it. I love being in it. I love working behind the scenes. I love calling the matches. It's a passion. It's something I love to do. My wife will tell you, she gets real tired of hearing about it because I talk about it all the time. But I'm not a pro wrestler. I'm not going to get in the ring with this guy. I'm not going to get in the ring with anybody he manages. And here's the funny part. None of his guys care about getting in the ring with me. You want to know why? You want to know why? There's no titles involved in it. They have nothing to gain. And not for nothing, folks. He calls me the Rasputin? It's actually not a bad name. I kind of like that. Now he's going to go say I'm embracing it or something. I don't know. There's no money in it. There's no money in it. That's bottom line. And if you ask the NAV and Elijah Proctor, just flat out ask them, leave Righteous out of it for 2 secs, just 2 secs. Ask them straight up, man to man, eye to eye, has Tom done right by you? You know what they're going to say? Begrudgingly, yeah, he's done right by us. Okay. Not for nothing, as I was getting ready to say, not for nothing, kids. I'm not the owner. Okay. This is not, I don't own this company. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. HVW does not belong to me. I love it. And I love being a part of it. And Gary's a dear friend. I love being a part of it. It's not my company. Okay. Having said that, ask yourself this, everybody ask yourselves this real quick, and then we'll move on. I'll show you some videos and hype the matches because that's my job. It's what I'm here for. Okay. Ask yourself this. If I have Gary Benfield's ear, which everybody assumes I do, and I guess I do, but it's whatever. But listen, if he keeps saying this stuff, if he's right, if I'm this Rasputin, this notorious, spewing propaganda and all this other stuff, if he's so right about this, does he really think that threatening me is going to get him anywhere? Does he really think that calling me names or making fun of my name or whatever? Look, I got a job to do. I'm trying to do my job. And look, he comes at me all the time. It's whatever. There's too much going on in life today, folks. Too much going on with the show, too much going on with this company for me to be too concerned with what this guy says about me all the time. But again, I go back to this. If he's so right, why is he still working here? Why wouldn't I have gone to Gary and say, fire this guy? Here's another bit of pulling the curtain back. You ready? Do you know how many times Gary's told me I'm going to fire him? Anybody have a clue? How many times? As recently as this past Monday night before we went on the air. He won't deny it. Ask him. He'll tell you. Guess who told him not to? Want to know why? I just don't want things to go down like that. Freedom of speech. I don't care. He can say what he wants. He's upset because I'm not playing his videos. In his videos, he attacks me. It's there on his page. You guys can go look at his page. I'm not stopping you. Go look him up. He's tags me all the time. He won't be hard to find. If you guys want to go look at his page, go with God and enjoy. And you see me singing and dancing, and it's all good. But if he thinks I'm going to put that on the company's social media, sorry, it's not happening. Now, if he wants to talk about Elijah Proctor, if he wants to talk about the New Age villains, bring it. I'm all about it. Because it almost seems like the only one talking about the NAV and Elijah Proctor are not their manager, but me. Why is that? Anybody ever ask themselves why that is? You draw your own conclusions. Draw your own conclusions. We got smart fans, man. And I don't mean smart fans in like the stupid internet way that people use that term. Blah, whatever. I mean, our fans are educated. Our wrestlers are smart guys and gals. They know what's up. Look, and through my whole life, I've had people coming at me. I've had people take shots at me and whatever. And as a younger man, when I wasn't calling myself Tom Clark, and that was another story for another time. My reaction to all this wouldn't have been me in the chair smiling with headphones on. That's the truth. But here's the fact, kids. People grow up. They got to evolve. And I have. And I leave that part of me behind. It has no business rearing its head now. I'm a grown man with a wife and a kid and a mortgage and a job to do. Okay? So I'll let it go. So, having said all of that, I want to hit everyone with some videos. All right. Are we good? Is everybody good? Is no one good? He's never going to be good because he's always going to be mad at me. I've reached out so many times. He's going to say I haven't. It's fine. I reached out, message, even text at some point. He must have blocked my number. I don't know. Email. I don't know. And I've just said, dude, what's the deal? And like, he just won't talk to me. It is what it is. It is what it is. So we're going to move on from that. And since we're talking about the illuminating truth, let's talk about it. And in fact, I got to cue this up. My apologies. One of the videos is so huge that you can't just flat out see it. Okay. So you have to go like, I have to share the screen. Be patient with me, kids. It'll just take a second. I promise you. Click, baby. There he is. So let's, hold on. Everybody be patient. Good heavens. I'll get there. I promise you. Bam. By the way, if you haven't been on our YouTube channel, are you missing out? Yeah, you kind of are. So get on our YouTube channel, kids. You'll enjoy it. I promise you. La 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 la. Where is we? There he is. A bam. A bam. Look how pretty it is. Isn't it pretty? Yes, it is. Yeah. So anyway, there's our YouTube channel. We're going to show you something because, he wants to talk about himself. I want to talk about his team. I want to talk about the New Age villains. Do you want to know why? Because that's why I'm here. Oh, sorry about the volume. Let's get to this. Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Cross and Ryan Riley talking about tomorrow night's, there it is. There we go. We'll get it eventually. Tomorrow night's tag team match, pitting them against the Foundation, the White Claw Outlaws, Cam Jackson and KO Mari for the HVW Tag Team Championships. Give a watch.
Let's take a little walk down memory lane, shall we? January 25th, 2020. A historic date indeed. That was the day NAV showed up in High Velocity Wrestling and we resurrected a long dead tag team division when we defeated 1776 in decisive fashion. And since that time, nothing's changed. Only we've gotten better. We've been on the roads, week in, week out, winning titles, championships, gold in every promotion we step foot in. Another historic date is just over the horizon. June 5th, 2021. We find ourselves yet again in tag team title contention. This time in a four corners tag match. So we know it's not going to be easy because there are three other teams in that match, two of which we've already heard from. The Foundation and the White Claw Outlaws. And then, of course, there's K.O. Mari and Cam Jackson, a team we're rather familiar with. But here's the bottom line. Foundation, you think just because you were the last ever HVW Tag Team Champions, that somehow entitles you to this match? Because you two were hot shots in some division half a decade ago, that you're special? You're not special. New Age villains, we're special.
Allow us to be completely clear, guys, in case we haven't been already with our actions in the ring. We're not coming to mince words with you, with Cam Jackson, with K.O. Mari, with the Foundation. When NAV returns to High Velocity Wrestling on June 5th, we're just coming to kick your asses.
Oh, and that little comment about taking $5 for any show that'll have us, don't make us laugh. That's called grinding. Something you two probably know nothing about. Something we've been doing for 3 consecutive years. We are the Carolina's Professional Wrestling Tag Team of the Year. How was your 2020? Not to mention all during a global pandemic. So boys, come prepared. I know you've gotten fat during your time off. So do some push-ups, maybe a sit-up or two. Who knows? It might help. Either way, June 5th, those titles are coming home with us.
The push-ups and the sit-ups, they're not going to help.
What do you think about that, huh? Hey, look, listen, man, listen. Just so everybody knows, their manager hates my guts. It is what it is. But, dude, those two guys are stars. And I know they don't care that I say that because they hate my guts too. I get it. I totally get it. It's okay. Listen, I'm a fan at heart. Always have been, always will be. I'm sorry. And you know what? The word wrestling fan is like frowned on and people hate it. And, oh, my God, he's a fan. You're a fan. How can you be a fan? I said, shut up. I get so tired of just, you want to get me really upset? Talk to me about usual stereotypical stuff that gets thrown at fans sometimes. It gets thrown around in this community online. That's what really fires me up, not the stuff that he says. Again, it comes with the job. I'm used to it. I don't really care. But this notion that you can't be a fan and be in this industry, are you freaking kidding me right now? Come on, man. Shut up with that. Shut up with that. How many people out there right now have a job that you hate, but that you keep it because you got bills to pay? You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't life be so much easier for you if you loved your job? Be honest. If you're flipping burgers in McDonald's, wouldn't it be awesome if you loved flipping burgers? And maybe you do. If you do, go with God. But if you don't, if you hate it, wouldn't it be awesome if you didn't hate it anymore? Wouldn't it be great if you didn't hate it? Wouldn't it be the best day ever if you didn't hate it? I love pro wrestling. That's why I love being in it. I'm a fan of it. Yeah, and I guess what? I'm not going to apologize to anybody for it. And if any of the wrestlers behind the curtain tell me they're fans, Cool. You know what else? If they tell me they're not fans, they're just there for the paycheck, guess what? Cool. I have no issue with that. You're not going to hear me slinging mud at them. Either way, it's complete and utter nonsense. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Chris Fix is hating on me. It's okay. Chris and I don't get along. It's perfectly fine. But I'll say this for Chris, and he won't take it as a compliment. One of the best I've ever seen. You listen, I don't care what people think. I don't care. I'm past it. For real. I've been past it for years. I don't care. He's not going to, sound. Watch it, kids. He's not going to buy anything I'm saying. I get it. Chris Fix is very good. He's very good. I'm just being straight with you. Mooka's in here as well. I don't want to disregard him. Here we go. Mook's here as well, kids. Ghazi's here as well. Ghazi, again, another rising star here in HVW. Can't wait to see what he brings to the table tomorrow. Get my words out. Listen, I want to show you one more thing from the Eliminating Truth. This is what you're going to get. And if he doesn't like it, you know who the he is, right? If he doesn't like it, please, by all means, you can go visit his channel. He can tell you all the cool stuff he wants to tell you, how much he hates me, how much he hates Gary, how much he hates the company that he's going to work for tomorrow night and get paid to work at. Wouldn't it be great if Ivan Reich just loved pro wrestling? If he was still a fan? I know he's going to disagree. He's going to say all kinds of stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, from Eliminating Truth, here is Elijah Proctor.
Elijah Proctor, do you have any words on John Matthews?
Do I have any words on John Matthews? I've actually got a few. John, you want to make a video all jazzing your pants up like you want to fight somebody. Let me reassure you one thing, John Matthews. You do not want to fight. Elijah Proctor. Last time we were in a ring together, John, you got in my way. And you cost me what was important to me. A win in my debut in high velocity wrestling. No. You decided to get in my way. So June 5th, I'm getting all up in your way. I'm getting all up in your face. I'm kicking your face in, punching it in. John, I'll slam you through the concrete on the outside of the ring if it means ending your career. Because you got in my way. And I will not stand for that. June 5th, it's off with your head.
Elijah Proctor's a bad man. I'm sorry. He don't need a manager speaking for him. I'm just saying, this dude's ready to fight, man. Hey, I ain't getting in his way. You kidding me? He's focused. I talked about this guy a couple, 2-3 weeks ago, and probably every time since then. He's focused. He's laser focused. He wants to take John Matthews out. That's the truth. He and John, we're been calling this a special grudge match. This thing could get out of control quick. We've got 2 refs. They're going to be on the scene tomorrow night. Probably going to have both of them out there for this. Probably going to have to. It's probably going to get wild because they're ready to kill each other. Elijah's not rattled. Not rattled. Shaken. Not shaken. Are you kidding me? John Matthews might be a little shaken. It's got nothing to do with whether or not he can pull this off and win the match tomorrow night. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's a younger guy. He's fiery. Eye of the Tiger. You think that's just some kind of cute nickname he gave himself? Come on, man. It's the real thing for this kid. He's a fiery guy. I mean, he's got sometimes he speaks maybe before he thinks. We all did, didn't you? How many of us were composed at a very young age? That comes with time, with maturity. He's not quite there yet. Does that mean he can't win tomorrow night? No. Listen, I'm a pro wrestling analyst at heart. That's my job, analyst. That's what I've been doing for years. That's what I'm doing here. Proctor doesn't look shook to me at all. He's very dangerous. That's what I'll say. I will always give the Devils their due. He is very dangerous. And I'm sure that John knows that. John knows what he's getting himself into. He may be young, but he's not stupid. He's not stupid. John says, I hope Proc comes with that same energy tomorrow. I looked and found all of your emails, by the way. They were in the junk file. I don't know why they would go there. Your email sucks? I don't know. Judge, thank you. I was a fan for the whole 25. Then you know what I'm talking about. That's the Judge, everybody. So, all right, kids. Let's talk about the two men that I told them I was going to talk about the matches, and I'm going to. Chris Fix is one of the best talents in this company. There is no question about it. He's a former HVW champion, a future HVW Hall of Famer, if I may be so bold. I say he's a first ballot HVW Hall of Famer. That's the truth. He could be HVW champion tomorrow night. I don't know. We'll see. He's very capable. Here is what he had to say on the road to Proving Ground, which, by the way, clock's ticking. Try it again. You now have 2 hours, almost did it again, 2 hours and 47 minutes, baby. If you have not gotten tickets yet for Proving Ground, get on it. 2 hours and 47 minutes from now, the special online discount is over. Kaput, kablooey, finished, done, over. If you want $15 ringside, $12 general admission, you've got 2 hours and 46 minutes to make it happen. So you better be making it happen, all right? So, in the meantime, let's hear from the Greek Wolverine, Crucifix.
June 5th, HVW returns. Proving Ground, which is a funny name if you consider that I'm the only guy in HVW that has nothing left to prove. The guys aren't on my level. It's fine, though, if you want to put 9 guys in a ring with me. I understand your concern, because when you put singles matches in front of me, we see what happens. They lose. It doesn't matter what match I am on the card that night. I'm the main event. Last time HVW had its doors open, I was at the last match, but I was the main event. No one remembers the last match. Only thing people remembers is Crucifix hitting a powerbomb off the top rope and walking out successful. I'm the only veteran left in HVW. The last guy who claimed to be a veteran got in my face, and now he's in South Carolina playing Russian roulette by himself. June 5th. Call me the Greek Wolverine. Call me what you want. You will be calling me HVW champion. HVW fans, it's been too long. Get ready. Get your fix.
Very intense, ready for a fight. Doesn't like being underestimated. That, my friends, is the Greek Wolverine Crucifix. As we said, former HVW champion, first ballot HVW Hall of Famer, all the above. Extremely good at what he does. Very good at what he does, but what he does isn't very nice. Where are my Marvel Comics fans at? All right. Again, very intense individual. If he says something, I'd pretty much bank on it. He's not been wrong yet. Just saying. So, what's going to happen tomorrow night? Only one way to find out. Get tickets. tinyurl.com/HVWPGTIX. And if you can't remember any of that, because I said it too fast, click the links. They're on the Facebook, on the Twitch, or on the Twitter, on the Instagram as well. By the way, in case you don't know, I'm going to share this with you because I didn't load the photo, didn't load the image. It's been a long day, kids. But I want to show you this real quick. Tomorrow, HVW's Instagram is going to be taken over by Bad and Bougie. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tom, who is that? Well, guess what? I'm about to tell you. Caitlin Marie and Ella Envy, one of the hottest tag teams in the business right now. They are going to, where am I? Bam. We're going to share this. Patience. Patience, folks. Bam. There we go. There you go, kids. Kayla Marie and Ella Envy, Instagram takeover of High Velocity Wrestling tomorrow, June 5th. By the way, also happens to be Proving Ground. Have you not been paying attention? Oh my God in heaven. That's right, folks. Tomorrow, Caitlin and Ella are taking over the HVW Instagram. Who knows what hijinks and shenanigans await these two, await all of us as these two ladies do their thing on the Insta. Now, guess what's going to happen tomorrow night for Caitlin Marie? Main event time, HVW Women's Championship match. Here's something you know about Caitlin. Remember how I said Elijah Proctor was a very dangerous individual? Is it? Yeah. Caitlin, my friends, a dangerous individual. Don't let that photo fool you. Please. She's very dangerous. She put Hayden Ramsey on the shelf for 14 months. Out of action, Jack. Out of action. Get it? Not good. Okay? She's going to be competing tomorrow night in the main event for the first ever HVW Women's Championship. It's a big deal. If you think that she's not focused, you're dead wrong. Don't even accuse her of it. For real. Don't do it. She's not talking to me. We're not friends. I don't know why. I'm a nice guy. But, yeah, man, if you think that she has lost focus, you've lost your mind. I would not take this photo to heart. I would not take whatever happens on Instagram tomorrow to heart, because I promise you she's focused. I promise you that she's ready. She's so ready for tomorrow night's main event. I would never look past Caitlin Marie, especially in the main event match. That's the truth. Them some real words right there. No joke. Sadie Lee Moss and Hayden Ramsey should be well prepared for this match tomorrow night, and hopefully they are. And again, if you bet against either one of those two ladies, you're wrong as well. Who's going to win this match? Boy, if I knew, I wouldn't tell you. I don't know. How am I supposed to know? Here's what I'm going to tell you. If you want to find out, tickets for any wrestlers watching right now. If you have friends and family that aren't coming to the show, what is going on with you? Hype it, baby. Help spread the word. If you're a fan and you're watching right now, please and thank you. Share this post either right now or after the fact. Spread the word. We've got 2 hours and 2 hours and 41 minutes until these special online prices stop, cease and desist. Out of here forever. Online special discounting tickets for HVW Proving Ground. Loads of surprises in store for you tomorrow night. I promise you that. Great action. I guarantee great action. Few things you may not be expecting. You never can tell, kids. So you're going to have to be there. And if you're not going to be there, first of all, what's wrong with you? You're doing life wrong. But second, find somebody that's going to or wants to and tell them about the show, baby. That's what we're here for. We want to see you there tomorrow night. Pandemic's been a long time coming, man. We've been anxious about this match. We couldn't wait to get here. It's almost here. I'm very anxious. I'm not going to lie. A lot of hard work left tomorrow, but it's all good. That's why we're doing this. I don't know if Mook's still hanging out with us. I told him I was going to do this. So let's talk about Mook versus Jake Jacobs. Okay. The BTSG making his HVW debut tomorrow night against the superior Jake Jacobs, who debuted with us last year. Young man had a great showing last year. He brought it. He won his match. What more can you ask for? His debut match in this company, he won. He's got big plans. He wants to go to the top of HVW. In order to do that, he's got to win his match tomorrow night to get himself in that battle royal to compete for the HVW championship. Tomorrow night, we could be looking at Jake Jacobs as a new HVW champion, or it could be this man right here. Ladies and gentlemen, the BTSG, Mook.
Saturday, June 5th, Mook the BTSG makes his high velocity wrestling debut. And trust, it's an event you don't want to miss. So let me put the word out for my opponent, Jake Jacobs. You see, I'm in the business of making heads roll. And business is booming. So trust when I tell you, boy, you're not ready for what you got coming towards you. I watched the videos. Yeah, right. But superior, you are not. So get ready, my guy. Because it ain't personal. It's just business.
He ain't messing around. I'm gonna tell you something. Gary speaks very highly of this young man. I can't wait to see him in action. Listen, I believe that Jake's ready for this. I don't think he's ever underestimated anyone he's ever been in the ring with. I'm sure that he's ready for this. But it's how's the old saying go? Pack a lunch. I'm just saying. Jake was here earlier. Jake knows what he's in for. He doesn't take any of his opponents lightly. Mook's the real deal, kids. I don't know what more to tell you. Style, charisma. Dude, shut up by the truckload. Are you kidding me right now? I can't wait to see him in action tomorrow night. And by the way, as we've been saying, Mook is part of one of those 3 matches. Win and you're in. Know what that means? Win your match, then you are automatically in the 10-man over-the-top rope battle royale to determine the next HVW champion. What more could you ask for? Are you kidding me? The guy's first night in the company becomes champ. Stranger things have happened, folks. I promise you that. So, what are we looking at tomorrow night? Here's what we're looking at. Restrictions have been lifted in the state of North Carolina. We are going to ask, if you have not been vaccinated, that you do wear your mask tomorrow night. Okay? That's the truth. All right? Social distancing will likely be into effect. There's a lot of logistics to figure out for tomorrow night. Okay? So everybody be patient with us. But that may be in flux. So everybody, I'll put it to you this way. If you show up and you tell us, hey, man, I'd rather my chairs be here. Oh, you know what? We're going to totally make that happen for you. Whatever you want, we're going to make that happen. It's everyone's responsibility to take care of themselves and everybody else around them. So, yes, wear your mask is the ask. We're not going to hold you at gunpoint. Again, restrictions have been lifted. Just understand that you are taking matters into your own hands when you decide to show up without a mask on, okay? And if you think that there's any possibility of you carrying it or delivering it to someone else, please do the right thing. Again, not going to finger point. It is what it is. Larry, how are you, my friend? Thanks for hanging out. Larry, share the post if you will, sir. Please and thank you. Yeah, it's going to be a fun time tomorrow night. I promise you that. We've been waiting a long time to get back in front of a crowd. February 29th last year was First Strike. That's the last time we were in front of fans. We've spent most of the calendar year 2020 replaying old matches, hyping videos, doing podcasts, talking about what we're going to do, trying to plan this show. This event tomorrow night was planned 3 different times, I think. Yeah, 3 different times, I think it was. We had to postpone every time. Kids, in case you don't know, this is Ghazi. Ghazi is a rising star in HVW, asking if I've talked about him. Ghazi, as we said, is a rising star. He's on the rise, which means he's got a world, a lot of stuff in front of him. Whole world's ahead of him. Ghazi, the talking is going to happen when you get in the ring tomorrow night, sir. Get yourself in the ring tomorrow night. Then I'll talk. Show us something. Ghazi is having a conversation right now with Chris in the chat. Chris Fix has shown us something. He proves himself every time he gets in the ring. He doesn't have to, but he sure does. Tomorrow night, Ghazi, it's your opportunity to prove yourself. And you know what? I dare say you're going to. I'm sure you are. And if no one knows about Ghazi, dude, you got to go check out his stuff, man. He's a character. I'm not messing around, man. He's very unique. He's one of a kind. Personalities like that tend to go far in the business. For anybody that's watching now or after the fact or listening, you know how this works. The more unique your personality, the more chances you are that you're going to be successful in this industry. Personality, it means a lot, man. People get attached to that. They connect with you on a very deep level. Chris Fix has had a huge fan following over the years. He doesn't want to talk about it, but it's the truth. He's taking shots at me too. It's okay. It's okay. Again, when you put yourself on display the way I do, it's perfectly fine. I could tell you about stuff I've been called over the years as a writer online. Oh my God. It would make your skin crawl. Makes my skin crawl sometimes thinking about it. Yes, Larry, we are going to broadcast live tomorrow night. Streaming, the plan is YouTube and the Facebook. Now, technology is a very tricky thing sometimes, okay? The plan is YouTube and the Facebook. If nothing else, the Facebook for sure. We don't anticipate problems. However, it's always best to be prepared. The signal that we get in the building and the venue is not the best. However, we've got a way around that. What building? I know you're asking, what building? 646 Concord Road, Fletcher, North Carolina, the Trinity Fairview Family Center. We affectionately refer to that place as the HVW Arena. Want to thank Pastor Stacy and the whole gang at the church right now publicly. Thank you for the use of the venue. We do very much appreciate it. They've supported the show since day one, from ground zero of HVW coming back, baby. We do very much appreciate it. We appreciate everyone out there spreading the word. We appreciate everything everyone has done in order to get us to this point right now. By the way, in case I haven't mentioned, you now have 2 hours and 42 minutes. You know what happens then? 2 hours and 42 minutes? Yeah, that's right. Good God in heaven. 42? My math sucks. Siri thought I was talking to her. I'm totally not talking to you, Siri. You have 2 hours and 32 minutes. My apologies. 2 hours and 32 minutes until 8 o'clock. Now, I know what you're thinking. What happens at 8 o'clock tonight, Tom? What? Well, guess what? Here I'm about to tell you. What happens tonight at 8 o'clock is that the special online discount for HVW Proving Ground tickets is gone. Over. Forget about it. You took too long. You thought you had all the time in the world. Now it's over. By the way, every time I've said that, we've sold tickets. Saying. So, make it happen. tinyurl.com/HVWPGTIX. Are you kidding me? And in case you don't know, I'm about to tell you, because I'm about to do some screen sharing, baby. You know how we roll up in here. Get ready. Bam, there it is. That's what you need to know right there. You know how easy it is to navigate this page? I'm going to show you. Everybody watching, click tickets. There we go. All ages, general admission ringside, $15. All ages, general admission, individual seating, $12. Look at under the ticket prices, kids. Sales end in 3 hours. I mean, it's approximate. It's approximate because actually they end at 8 o'clock. You guys have been paying attention, right? So it's so easy to navigate. You put how many tickets you want in here. Bam. Okay. Then you click checkout there at the bottom. You're in like Flynn. Go get your tickets, kids. What happened? Hold on. There we are. Go get your tickets. HVW Proving Ground. I promise you, you're going to love it. It's going to be awesome. We can't wait to see you there, man. It's going to be great, dude. I'm very much looking forward to it. We got a huge night of action for you. Oh! Thank you, Chris. Wrestling Geeks Alliance podcast. Everybody go check that out. I'm a podcast guy. How are you? What's up? Yeah, that's kind of my gig. I loves it. Shameless plug time. Tom Clark's Main Event. It's a pro wrestling podcast. Takes place most every Friday live on Wrestling Rumors Facebook Live, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then there's Tom Clark's 6M podcast, which focuses on movies, music, Marvel, magazines, miniseries, and more. It's an all-purpose umbrella pod for all things geek culture. Sorry, I had to plug my stuff. The boss understands, don't you, Gary? Don't get mad at me. Let's see. By the way, Ghazi's bringing Puck. Don't ask. You'll have to see it to believe it. So there you go. Yeah, man. So it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to get here. It's going to get here tonight, or not tonight, but tomorrow night. Doors open at 6:30, bell time 7 p.m. Let's run down this card. I could tell you about it. How's about I just show you? You'd like that, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you like that? Well, by Crackle, here it is. With the dulcet tones of yours truly, hyping this sucker. A la old school Tony Schiavone, 1980s NWA, Jim Crockett Promotions, where it's at, baby. Hey, I'm not going to front. I flat out tell you where my inspirations come from. Old school, this is still Crockett country, baby. Forever and a day. Always have been, always will be. And that's the end of that conversation. So again, it's an homage, it's a tribute to old school, and also to tell you about the card. Share this if you don't share anything else. Check this out. We call this a Proving Ground hype video. Let's make it happen. High Velocity Wrestling returns with Proving Ground Saturday, June 5th. The Trinity Fairview Family Center, 646 Concord Road, Fletcher, North Carolina. We kick off the night with a dark match featuring 3 of HVW's rising stars as Ghazi, Rexon Andrews, and Kid Cutter will compete under triple threat rules. Then 5 huge matches on the main card, 3 of which are championship bouts. The New Age Villains, The Foundation, the White Claw Outlaws, Cam Jackson, and K.O. Mari go to war for the HVW Tag Team Championships in a 4 corners match. The superior Jake Jacobs battles the BTSG, Mook. The Eye of the Tiger, John Matthews, will square off against the Widow's son, Elijah Proctor, in a special grudge match. All 3 of these bouts carry a special win and your end stipulation, with the winners earning their spots in the HVW Championship Battle Royal. The 10-man over-the-top rope Battle Royal will feature some of HVW's heavy hitters, including Crucifix, TJ Boss, TGA, and Ross Vegas. This match will be contested as a traditional Battle Royal until it comes down to the last 2 men. Those 2 men will then fight with the over-the-top rope stipulation, as well as regular match rules, which means pinfall, submission, and countout could decide the winner and the new HVW champion. Then, High Velocity Wrestling makes history with the first ever HVW Women's Championship being decided in the main event, which will feature the top ladies of the company. Hayden Ramsey will battle Sadie Lee Moss and Kayla Marie in a triple threat match, and the winner of that match will be crowned the new HVW Women's Champion. Come see all the stars of High Velocity Wrestling Saturday, June 5th. Doors open at 6:30, bell time 7 p.m. Bam! How you like that? That's cool, huh? I'm not looking for a pat on the back. I just want you to appreciate the fact that it's cool. I didn't make it to get a. I didn't make it for that. I promise you I didn't. I just made it because I thought it was cool. Okay, has nothing to do with the fact that I'm on there. It's whatever. I don't care about that. But I just wanted to pay homage to the past while also, doing the future here. We respect where this industry's been, folks. If Gary and I have proven that, not proven anything else to you, hopefully we've proven that. We flat out respect where we came from, where this business was, where we'd like it to be again. I'm old school. I really am. I love old school pro wrestling, man. It's where my heart is. That's where my heart is. Okay, it's where I'm connected to for sure. I do love the modern stuff. I am that age now where I can love the old school, but I love the new stuff as well and appreciate it. And I do bring the older eyes to this current product. But you know what? Everybody before me did too. I mean, for real. So, but I can do it and not hate on anything that's going on now. Well, very little of it, if I'm being honest. Chris knows what I'm talking about. Some stuff I don't care for, if I'm being straight with you. We don't have to get into all that right now. 5 matches, kids. 5 on the main card. Rising Stars matches first. That's the 6th match. But 5 matches on the main card. 3 of those matches are championship affairs. You don't want to miss it. HVW Tag Team Championships decided tomorrow night. It's the first time that anyone's held these belts in 8 years. You hear me? The New Age Villains versus the Foundation versus the White Claw Outlaws versus Cam Jackson and K.O. Mari in a 4 corners tag team match for the HVW Tag Team Championships. The HVW Championship being decided in a 10-man over-the-top rope battle royal. Okay? And here's a stipulation on that. If you didn't hear the match card just now, I'll tell you right now. Pay attention, for God's sake. It's traditional battle royal rules until it's down to 2 individuals in the ring. Then guess what happens? Regular match rules apply also, which means you can still win by over-the-top rope elimination or pinfall, submission, or countout. Anything can happen right there, okay? Anything can happen. So there you go. Then the main event, to end all main events, deciding for the first time ever the HVW Women's Champion in the first ever HVW Women's main event. Oh my God, it doesn't get any bigger than this, Jack. Believe that. Kayla Marie versus Sadie Lee Moss versus Hayden Ramsey. Triple threat match, HVW Women's Championship. I promise you, you don't want to miss the show. You cannot miss this show. This is our first match back. You know what happens when you take pro wrestlers and you kind of quarantine them for a year and tell them they can't get in front of live fans? They start chomping at the bit. Had a wrestler the other day tell me, I can't wait to get back out there. This is it's what I'm living for right now. I totally respect that and totally appreciate it. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow night. If you want to see what happens tomorrow night, share this video. Get it out there in the world like we've been trying to do here in the company. let everybody know. Tomorrow night, HVW Proving Ground. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Bell time, 7 p.m. It's so much fun. I love saying it. So, takeaways from this right now. 5 huge matches on the main card. A special dark match to kick the show off with 3 of HVW's rising stars. Some of the biggest, best talents in this business in the Southeast right now are going to be there tomorrow night. You will not be disappointed at what you see. You're going to love everything that's going to go down. I'm going to sit there. I'm going to be calling play-by-play at the table. Come up and say hello. If you're not masked, I might put mine on. Spoiler alert. I'm just saying. You know who you are. I'm just playing. I don't know. Come by the table. Say hello, man. I'm very approachable, despite what people think. We're going to be looking good, feeling good, going to be ready to roll. A lot of work, again, kids, a lot of work going into this. And we can't wait to see you guys there. Thank you to all the talent who showed up and hung out with us for a little bit for the past hour. Thank you to all the talent who are going to be there tomorrow night to ply their craft in that ring between those ropes. Your work is never going to go unrespected or disrespected. Is unrespected a word? Unappreciated. Appreciated or disrespected, especially by yours truly. Folks, listen to me when I tell you this. These men and women put their lives on the line every single time they step into that ring. And that is no BS. That's not hyperbole. That is 100% true. Every time they step foot between those ropes, they're putting their lives on the line. Respect that. Appreciate it. For your entertainment. That's a big deal, kids. Very big deal. They could be staying at home. They could be anywhere in the world. They could be anywhere in the world tomorrow night, except they're going to be in Fletcher, North Carolina, 646 Concord Road, along with yours truly, along with Gary Benfield, along with everybody in the HVW crew, to do one thing, to entertain you, the fans. That's what we're all about. That's why we're in business. That's the end of it. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Can't wait to see all the talent tomorrow night. Can't wait to get back to action. Can't wait to get back to business. I'm anxious. I'm jacked. I'm pumped. I'm ready to roll, baby. We're going to make this happen tomorrow night. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Bell time 7. Watch the social media tomorrow. Yours truly will be going live from the venue tomorrow. A little something to whet the appetite for what's to come tomorrow night. Okay? You're going to freaking love it, baby. Believe that. I promise you. My word to you, my guarantee to you right now, as a podcast host, pro wrestling analyst, pro wrestling writer, and HVW director of social media, you're going to love what you see tomorrow night. You're going to have a blast. You're going to be talking about this show for months to come. I promise you that. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow night. Get some rest. You're going to need it. I will too. Much love. We appreciate it. Stay tuned. See you tomorrow night.